Hi guys, hello traders. This is gold USD. I'm trying to run an analysis on gold. This is a pure naked chart, no analysis on it. As I said on my previous video, that whenever I want to do any analysis on any pair, I like to do what? I like to go to the higher time frame. I like to look at my chart at higher time frame, which is 1 month time frame. I want to know what is really happening in the markets. I want to have the clear view. I want to see everything what is happening in the market. I want to see the tons. I want to see I want to see everything. That's why I'm viewing my chart at 1 month time frame. It is not that I want to run an analysis on 1 month time frame. No. I just want to see what is happening. Having a clearer view, overall view of what is happening before I can make what? I can make decisions. Before I can make decisions, even I can still mark my support and resistance at 1 month time frame. If I see, yes, I can still do that. I can still do that on 1 week time frame, weekly time frame. I can still do that. But the reason why I'm trying to view my gold, my chart is I want to see everything. Now I'm seeing everything. If there's a turn, I will see it. If there's a major resistance support, I will see it. So this is the peak. This is the highest price of gold right now. Yes. This is the highest of it. So I want to view, when you look at your left hand side around this place, you see that there's no previous turns, no resistance, no turning point around this area. This is how it started from the beginning, moving, moving up to this high. So now, since nothing around this area like this, what I will do is what? I will have to go to my weekly to daily to see, for further view, to check what is happening there. Okay, this is weekly. Yeah, there's a turn. There's a turn around this place. This is it here. This is a resistance. On this is a support. This is a high here, and this is a low. So this is weekly time frame. Yes, I can. If I want to mark, I will just mark it. Mark my my resistance. Is a high. This is it. Change the color to what? To red. Then what? And this should be my low of it. Change it to what? To green. To do what? To differentiate colors. So I want to go to what? This is, as you can see, this is what I just did. Let me go to daily time frame. Yes, this is what I just did. Marking what? Marking my previous resistance and support, which is what? Which is the high and low. This is the high, This is the high and this is the low of gold USD. So what happened? There's a break of it and there's a pullback to retest and continue. Now the question is, how will I analyze this market and look for entry? Yes, you know, when this pullback happened, this correction happened, it started moving up. Correct? Moves up, you know, moving in this manner, move up to this resistance, the previous high. So, in order for me to do what? To find as a day trader, if you want to look for what? If you want to look for, entry, because my entry time frame will be 15-minute time frame. So in order for me to look for entry, I will see how I can use my tools. I use trend line to analyze my own market and also support the resistance to do that. So the market moves in this manner, in this manner, in this manner, you know, up to this place. So in order for you to, how can I, as it moves like this, let me see if it has a way it will use trend line to do what? To move. I can scroll to what? I can scroll to 4 hours time frame. Yes. Look at it how the movement, how it moves. I can see if I can use my trend line to see if it obeyed. Okay, this is it. This is it. This is it. The loss of what? Trend line, first touch, or the rules of trend line. First touch, second touch, then you extend. I came back to respect it. Came back to respect it. Let me go to my 1 hour time frame. So you can see that this is my 1 hour time frame. I say first touch, second touch, you extend. So let's see, this is third touch. This is where when you see your this pattern movement, in order for you to connect your trend line, the first, second you extend. What you do is what? You wait for third touch. There's a third touch, it may respect it, it may not. So what you do is what? You do what? You wait for it. When it comes, if it respect it, show sign of buying at the trend line, because trend line serves as what? As trend line can serve as a support and also as a resistance. So here, let's maximize and see what happened. You see that it did what? It respected it. It respected it. If I go to my what? If I go to 15-minute time frame to see, because I use 15-minute time frame for entry. So if I go to 15-minute time frame, go to 15-minute time frame for entry. Let me see. Yeah. Yes. It's not moving again. Let me see. Okay. This is it. Yes, this is it here. If though this particular setup I did not trade it because I was not around that day. I was not in the market that day. I was not online. I was not online that day. So even though I was around, seeing this, seeing seeing gold respecting this trend line and seeing the formation of the candlestick patterns here, I may not go in because whenever I want to go in for a particular buy or sell, I always look for what? Check my risk, and check my risk. Yes. If I want to enter this trade now, if I want to enter it, I will first of all use this to check my risk. Check my risk to see, the stop loss were around this place. Okay, yes. No, it's okay, okay. 1,900 and something pips. To gain what? Depending where I want to exit from, I can decide to do what to this area here. 1,000, 1,953 pips to get how many? To get 4,000 plus. Okay, that's a good risk reward ratio. So that is how I do analyze my own charts. So that is it for gold. So if let's look at the current what's happening at the current. Let's go back to daily time daily time frame. You see what happened? Yes. Okay, and after moving in this manner, respecting trend line, using trend line to move in a way, then there's a little correction here. It moves up to this place. So let's see if there's a way to connect trend line with this correction here. So this is it. This is it how it is here. Then you extend to where you, as I said, first touch, second, you extend. You see it? So I'm doing this analysis of 4 hours. So I can go to my 1 hour to position the trend line correctly. So let's see. Okay. Let's see this one here. Okay, good. You see how it did respect this trend line again as it moves up. So first touch here, second touch we extend, and it came back to do what? To respect, move up. That is how market sometimes use trend line to trend, to move. You see, so if I want to go in here, I will look for where I'm waiting for the third touch, which is around this place, for me to go in for a buy. Yes, for a buy. So you see that it moves up to this place, to this resistance, before doing what? Before breaking this major resistance, and it came back to do what? To retest it. Yes. Let me explain something to you guys. This is a this is a major resistance. When market breaks a particular resistance, or a key area, major key area. Let me put it like that. When market breaks a major key area, it will most of the time comes back to do what? For retesting. It will come back to retest it. You see, it came back here to retest this previous what resistance. Now, gold used this previous resistance, previous high, to do what? Use it as what? As a support. Though there's a deep entry, a very deep entry before moving up. Now, since he retested it and moves up now, I want to see how I can do what? How I can spot, how I can analyze this area here for me to look for what? A buying opportunity at what? It moves up. Remember that this is a previous high. Yeah, he came back, he moved, he broke it. This is another high. He came back to retest it. Now, he moved up. Now it has broken this. If what I'm looking at is what? Another correction to this place here. Let me mark. Yes. This is it here. So what I'm expecting is what? What I'm expecting is he broke it, Abby. You need to come out to come and retest it before doing what? Moving up. Like this. You need to come back, retest and move. Or I will let I'm coming. Let me just use this. You need to come down up to this previous high again, retest it, and do what? And move up. So now, let me go down to lower time frame to do further analysis on that area. You see how it moves? It moves in a very slant manner. You know, when you want to connect trend line, the market has to move in a slant manner so that you can able to to pinpoint area that in which you can do what? You can connect your trend line. This is a what? This is a, you see, I can connect it like this. Let's see this one from here to where? This point here. Connect and what? Yep. Yep. Let me go to 1 hour time frame. Let me see the first two touch. I need it to touch very well. Touch very well. Okay. There's it here. You see? As I said, what? First, second, I connect and extend. Extend the trend line. So now, it's supposed to what? Touch here to continue, but it did not. Sometimes it does things like this. So it stopped, Now, some people will just, who are anxious, who are eager to take trade, to just enter because they just want to trade. The urge for trading. They might just, market might decide to create a nice pattern here, like a buying pattern, which is a hammer, on gold USD. Instead of moving on, some people will just enter. Yes, those guys that do this, they're not trading with rules. Those guys that just enter They're not guided by rules. Me, I don't just enter. I need pounds and I need gold USD to touch this trend line. Possibly do a deep entry a little bit and give me candlestick patterns before I can go in for what? For a buy. But when things like this do happens, I don't go in. I just leave it, let it go. That is what? That is rule. That is rule guiding me. So I don't just go in for, I just ignore. At that day, I just look away. I look away. So now what am I expecting? Now, this is a perfect area here for gold to come and I'll go in for a buy. A nice area here. This is a nice confluence area here. You know, breaking of the previous high, coming back to the test what? The previous high, which is the resistance, and another what? This is what? A trend line. This is a support trend line. This is a support trend line. A support trend line here. This is a nice intersection here for a what? For a nice buy. So that this is it for gold USD. This is a nice analysis for gold USD. So as you can see, this is what I just did. Let me view it. Okay, let me just view it at 4 hours time frame. This is it. This is how to do analysis. Not just opening charts, no analysis. Just go to lower time frame. You wait for if you see if the market will just move a little bit, as if you want to buy, you jump in for a quick pips. At the end, you end up, losing that, or you end up getting your stop loss hit. And you'll be asking yourself, why did I even go in for that trade? Why did I go in for that trade? Sometimes I don't trade, if I don't see what I'm looking for. If I don't see good setup, I don't go in for a trade. Sometimes I do spend like a week, 2 weeks, nothing for, no setup. So I just look away and I stay out of the markets. Sometimes I just come to view what is happening. And when I see nothing really, no setup, no way to analyze, I'll just stay away. That is how to analyze any chart, any pair. Thank you. Please, for those who find my video interesting, they can subscribe so that if I drop further videos, they may be first to notify, or they can be notified to watch it and learn something from it. Thank you. You can subscribe. For those who have not subscribed, you can subscribe. Thank you.